Thank you, Chair. I think I need to start by responding to what Ms. Desrochers said. We have a globally recognized economic and investment expert here who's given us an economic and data-driven critique of bad Liberal immigration policy because of its impact on youth unemployment. This Liberal MP has characterized that expert reflection as being, quote, anti-immigrant. She did not engage with the data Mr. Diaz presented, and she didn't even give him a chance to respond during her round of questioning. And I think it's important for people to notice that this is precisely the way that Liberals have tried to shut down substantive debate about immigration. All of us recognize that this country has benefited from immigration, and we also recognize that we need to have thoughtful conversations about the particular policy mix and whether or not the policies of the government are working or not in this regard and how they are impacting our country. This is a necessary policy conversation about holding the government accountable for government decision-making. So for Liberal MPs to dismiss disagreement with their bad policies and expert analysis based on data exposing the failures of their policy, for Liberals to dismiss this as anti-immigrant is a political tactic aimed at covering for their own failures and the impact that those failures have had on working class people and young people. Those are my comments on it. But Mr. Diaz, I want to give you the courtesy that Ms. Desrochers did not give you and allow you to respond to some of her slanders against your testimony, and in particular if you want to offer further support for your position, I'll give you the time to do that now.
Thank you. I just want to be very clear. I am not anti-immigrant because I can't be anti my mom, and I sure as heck can't be anti my dad either. I'm extremely, extremely proud immigrant, the child of immigrants. I grew up in a country that offered my parents the opportunities that they would never have been afforded to in their countries, and they're extremely proud Canadians, and I would never ever shy away from that. But I was asked to discuss the root of the youth unemployment. And whether you look at the Bank of Canada's paper, and I would submit to you that the Bank of Canada is not politically charged, we can agree it's an independent source. Whether you look at the labor force survey of July, where it discusses the increase in youth unemployment, the issue is that we flooded a labor market. And what I mean by flooded is I mean that from population growth, the population of people aged from 15 to 24 in 2021 was about 4.38 million people. It is now at 5.0, so 5 million on the button. That's 600,000 new people in that age cohort. In that same time frame, I'm looking at the data right in front of me from Labor Force Survey of Statistics Canada. There was, in 2022, there was 2.5 million jobs for that same age cohort, and now there are 2.7 million jobs. So, we can, dink and dither about whether it's polite to say this or that. The reality is the reason youth unemployment is so high, the highest it's been ex-COVID since 1977, is because of a poorly thought out immigration policy that directly affected. And just one more point, there was people saying, that one of the problems that the other two witnesses said is that businesses are always asking for experience. That credentialism is exactly what the Bank of Canada cited as one of the issues with flooding a labor market with low-skilled, low-wage workers.